Graham Begg in the English slot with the blinkers on today.
Nothing wrong with her form. She's a very good mare. Just would have liked a better draw and probably a softer track at this level as well.
She's a lovely little mare, always presents beautifully. She's always got that real healthy shine and all dappled up. She's not the worst by any means.
And the 3-year-old filly Tempted for Godolphin. They own her, they own the slot. Kieran Maher and Craig Williams, barrier 1 with 51 kilos. They're about to go out through the tunnel. In fact, she's going to lead them out.
Yeah, she is. Craig will get on her out the front, I'd suggest. So I think she's a must bet here at the price. She is 20 to 1 on the Whirlpool. She is a 3-year-old with no weight, a beautiful draw. She comes out of the right 3-year-old race. She was brilliant first up, 1200. Is ideal for her. I think she's got a great little chance.
She's getting better with each run. So the first few times we saw her, she was up on the toe and a bit above herself, especially when the jockey jumped on. But today they took her out early. Craig's now jumped on. She's handling it well. She'll trot around with the pony, which she can do. But her manners are really good. So really happy with what I see from her.
Okay, so Craig jumped on her at the top of the tunnel and is leading the field out. Now, when Zach Purton jumped on Carrying Rising, Corey, how did he handle the situation?
He actually handled it really, really well. Obviously, he never put a foot wrong until Zach got on board. He got a little bit edgy, but that's just he's waking up once Zach got on board. He's good. He's ready to go.
Who do you like?
I like Briasa. I really love this horse. I think he's right on track for this. His win last time out was terrific. He tacked the line. He's going to need a bit of luck from that tricky draw, but if he can find a bum, hopefully he can find the favourites bum. If he finds a bum, I think he'll be very hard to beat.
Okay, Chantel's pick of the yard.
I'm with Briasa as well, actually. I've been following him so closely, and I feel like he's one of the horses that's made the most amount of improvement each time he steps out.
Here's Tim Ryan.
Yes, Carrying Rising still a $1.90 chance with tab.com.au. Out to 140 on the Whirlpool. Nearly 3 million, actually just ticks over 3 million invested on the Whirlpool. But 190 fixed odds, 140 Whirlpool. Jolie Star firms as second pick. She's $6 into $5.50 today. She's rock solid and very popular. War Machine, a flood of money for him all week. $21 after the barrier draw. He was into 10 this morning and he's rock solid. He hasn't budged all day at that $10. Jimmy Star, he's popular, but he's just starting to get a little bit easy. $11 out to $12 here late. He may even just start a touch longer than that. He's just starting to get a little bit soft, Jimmy, after being popular. Briasa, the team liked him from the yard. They took $15 this morning at 9 a.m. He did get into as short as 11. He's just back to $13 late, but he is a firm today, Briasa. Lady Shenandoah, a $15 chance fixed odds. Ronnie likes Tempted. She is a $16 chance. She's in from $17 on Tuesday night when I first put the market up. Then we're out to Angel Capital, 26. Overpass saw a little bit of support, 51 into 41 earlier this morning, as did Magic Time. Bit of a firm up, 81 into 61. And Mazu and Jedi Bill, $151 rank outsiders. But Greg, you've got something special for us out the front.
Yes, as soon as these horses start to clear the area, Sweet Caroline is only moments away. These horses are just starting to gallop to the gates. Tempted is half a way around to the gates as well. We welcome Fox One in the USA to our coverage here in beautiful Sydney, Australia, for the richest race on turf, the $20 million Tab Everest. And we can tell you that Carrying Rising, the favourite, has paraded beautifully in the paddock. He's out on the track now. In fact, all runners are out on the track now, and they are on their way to the 1,200 metre start. 1,200 metres, 6 furlongs, just one turn to negotiate. It's a straight run down to the home turn, where they will turn over at the 400. Well, this is very Sydney, this is very Everest. Have a look at this. 50,000 people here at Royal Randwick Racecourse in Sydney singing Sweet Caroline. It's a young audience, it's a youthful audience, and this race has brought people back to the track. $20 million on offer. No other race on turf in the world carries this much prize money. It's a slot race, 12 slots. And those slot owners have to find a horse to run. Some of them are easy to pick, some of them, there are deals to be done. Everyone wanted to get Ka Ying Rising, the world's highest rated sprinter, the Hong Kong champ. And in the end, the Hong Kong Jockey Club purchased the slot from the host club here, the Australian Turf Club, who run racing at Royal Randwick. They sold their slot to the Hong Kong Jockey Club to make sure he got here. And there he is, Zach Purton, the king of Hong Kong, on board the David Hayes trained galloper. All has gone to plan, Ronnie.
And he's looked superb behind the barrier, and the way he's gone to the post, much better than the barrier trial. So the confidence is sky high. $1.30 on the Whirlpool, $1.90 with the bookmakers, mind you. But look, I think Tempted's going to run an enormous race here down the bottom. This 3-year-old filly, she's a $20 chance. And I like the way she's saddled up here today as well. But all eyes on the Hong Kong champ. He's expected to really deliver here today.
She's got barrier 1 Tempted with 51 kilos on her back. The favourite Ka Ying Rising will come out of barrier number 7. But he's got speed around him, inside and out. He's got Overpass to his outside, and he's got Marzu to his inside. They're the 3 go-forward horses. Let's go back to Tim Ryan from Market Update.
Yeah, we've just gone 195 and even more to come. We have now gone back to even money about the favourite. So we've improved his position. Now we're at a point we can lay him again here late. Even money about the fave, 130 on the Whirlpool, over 4.5 million in that Whirlpool. Best back to beat the favourite late has been Jolly Star. She's into $5.50, and War Machine, he's rock solid as a $10.30.
For our viewers in the US, this is like a Kentucky Derby build-up. We talk about it for a year, and it comes down to this. Under 1:10, they'll have completed the Tab Everest. And we've only got a couple more to move in. Lady Shenandoah about to move up, one of 3 runners for our premier trainer, Chris Waller. Even money, Ka Ying Rising will run a firm favourite. Here's Darren Flindell for a call of the Tab Everest, worth $20 million.
Of a youthful crowd, and they're off in the Tab Everest, and Overpass began fast as expected. Ka Ying Rising's right there, and now Marzu is whipping up underneath the pair. Lady Shenandoah's got a great spot, 4th in front of Tempted. Further back to Jolly Star. They're followed then by Jimmy Star is going forward from the wide draw. Briassa's got back in the field, followed then by Angel Capital, Jetta Beale and Magic Time. Marzu shows the way. Overpass sits on the outside. Ka Ying Rising 2 lengths away. 3rd is trucking along, and Jimmy keeps him company. Jimmy Star up on the outside, followed by Tempted, Lady Shenandoah, and Jolly Star gets great cover, turning for home. Marzu in front from Overpass. Ka Ying Rising 2 lengths away. Then Jimmy Star clear from Tempted, Lady Shenandoah, Jolly Star down the outside. Overpass takes the lead by a length. Ka Ying Rising stoked up. Purton says, "Come on, boy, show the Aussies what you've got." Ka Ying Rising moved up to Overpass, clear from Jimmy Star, but Ka Ying Rising, champions do what others can't. He's the world's best sprinter, no doubt. Ka Ying Rising won the Everest. 2nd prize Tempted from Jimmy Star, Jolly Star. Then came Overpass, Angel Capital late. Further back, Lady Shenandoah, War Machine. Briassa too far back, and Jetta Beale was one of the last to finish with Magic Time.
A horse from Hong Kong has taken the Everest to the world. Ka Ying Rising, the champion sprinter, has travelled across the world and has won the world's richest race on turf. There can be no doubters. They are all silent. Zach Purton and David Hayes have conquered the mountain and have won what they came here to win.
What a result for Hong Kong, a marvellous result. He hit a flat spot, but he ran through that flat spot and was simply supreme. What a result. Well, he'll be back next year, I think, for sure. Tempted was gallant. She was fantastic there, running strongly at the finish there, and Jimmy's battled on it quite nicely as well.
Here's Kayla Nisbet with Zach Purton.
He's just too brilliant, Zach. I imagine that's pretty satisfying off the back of the last week.
Yeah, it's probably the most satisfying win I think I've had. You know, carrying the weight of a nation, the weight of the market, the expectation, the ups and downs to get here and through the week, especially after the trial. But we should never doubt him. He's a superstar.
I know he's obviously won an Everest, so it might sound silly to say, but have we seen him at his best in Australia?
I don't think he was, but he didn't need to be, did he? Yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
You've obviously ridden many good horses. Can you put into words how brilliant he is? Like, what does he do that other horses can't do?
He's got a brain.
Yeah.
And I know he worked himself up at the trial the other day, and that's not ideal. But look at him now, like, as buzzed up as he is. And the crowd did a good job of trying to buzz him up before the race. I didn't expect them to boo him and be as vocal as they were when he came out on the track. And it was all the way down till we got to the end of the crowd. But he handled it really well. I was really impressed with that. And I just love him. He's just such a nice horse to ride.
Massive effort. Well done, Zach.
Thank you.
Good on you.
They've run 18.13, the last 633.62. Here he comes. David Hayes waiting for his champion to come back. Mission accomplished.
Thank you, Greg. Yeah,
congratulations.
It was an absolute thrill, and I can't wait to really watch the replay and enjoy it. But it's a long straight, Randwick, isn't it, when you hit the front with 300 to go? But I think he held on pretty well, and great ride by Zach. And I would have been shattered if he lost today, truth be known, when he was calm an hour before the race. And I think there's more to come with this horse. So, but it's certainly the biggest thrill in my life. And it's been the longest 10 days in my life, I think.
And it goes beyond winning the Japan Cup with Better Loosen Up, do you think?
Yeah, well, he was the last world champion rated horse I trained, and this is the next one. So a lot of good horses in between, but these are the two stars. And I really just have to thank the Chinese boys that have come out with the horse. Haven't missed a beat with him, and they've just done a wonderful effort.
David, reflect on it now, how important that October 7 day here at Randwick was, what you called a dress rehearsal.
Yeah, well, what happened was he flew out all the mothballs, and a lot of people were very critical of the trial, but he still beat 20 Group 1 winners and ran third, not really tested, but he was at his top, and he travelled wide throughout, so there was too much read into it, but what it did, it was able to let the horse settle and calm down today, and I wish I was as relaxed.
Out the back, he was handling things well, and he was as quiet as a lamb in the parade. He was taking it all in like he liked it.
Yeah, there was no sweat between his legs. He was absolutely perfect, and that made me feel quietly confident. Well, he was what price did he start?
He started $1.50 on the World Pool.
Oh, buying money, weren't they?
But they bet even money, David, with the bookmakers.
Oh, those silly buggers.
He's coming back to scale now. Will you be back? Will you be back next year?
Oh yeah, definitely. Don't you worry about that. And we'll get that Twitter guy out of my life, and it'll be good fun.
Good on you, David. Congratulations. David Hayes has arrived in Sydney. He has done 1,000 interviews. He's told it like it is. And he's taking the Everest back home for Hong Kong.
The Hong Kong champ, Ka Ying Rising, did it really comfortably. Gee, you were confident in the run. He just got in behind the two speed horses in Marzu and Overpass. Zach got him into clear air. He took a little while to wind up, John, but it was a pretty sweet watch in the end.
Well, we said before in our coverage, we said, look, if he wins today, why wouldn't you come back next year? Let's hope we see him here again next year to make it back-to-back.
Let's hear from some more connections.
He has two global stars. One is Romantic Warrior, who has proven himself internationally. Now, Kaiying Rising has done the same, and it's extremely important when you see how many people in Hong Kong watch this race. It is now the people's horse, and it's extremely important to show that Hong Kong is a global city, that we have one of the best horses in the world, and that we can help to create a global atmosphere, because the atmosphere today is absolutely astonishing and fascinating. And this is why we want to lift global racing, and therefore we are happy that he performed at his best. And congratulations to the whole team, and congratulations to the organizer to create such an amazing event.
Taking the slot from the Australian Turf Club, watching what happened here today, does that make it all worthwhile?
I think for us, the money at the slot is not important. For us, what we want to create, global racing at its best. And therefore we need strategic partner who embrace the same vision we have, and we have this here. And this makes really world global racing an attractive entertainment product.
And do you think we're heading in the right way to do that?
Definitely. One has to do it now, not only once a year, but one has laid a tremendous foundation. If you look at the demographics, it's astonishing. And the atmosphere, horse racing, this is at its best. Global sport, best horses, and best entertainment.
What do you say about Zach Purton?
Zach is one of the best jockeys in the world, and he is extremely professional. He is very competitive, and he can be edgy, but great sportsmen are normally no pussycats.
Is it great to have David Hayes back in Hong Kong?
Yes, I think we missed him, and when he came to Hong Kong, he had to adjust, because the competition was much better than he faced, but he has shown that he is a global top-class trainer.
This horse will get a wonderful reception when he arrives back home, won't he?
He will get a sensational reception.
A champion's reception.
It's a real champion, a global champion.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, there's all the connections for the champ, Kaiying Rising. David Hayes hinting, John, that he could come back next year, and why wouldn't you?
Exactly, and look, if there was any doubt about this horse being the best sprinter in the world at the moment, it's been dispelled today. He is the best sprinter in the world. He took on some good horses today. There was a bunch of them there in second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, all the best sprinters in Australia, but he was clearly a class above them. And yes, he was the world's highest rated sprinter. I think he can fairly claim now to be the champion sprinter of the world. That is a class performance. Absolutely class performance, no doubt about it.
Spot on. Tempted, the 3-year-old filly for Godolphin ran second. She was huge. She had that sweet spot, 3 back the fence. Got into clear running just in time, but it was never going to catch the winner. Jimmy Starr was brave. He was 3 deep the trip. Ethan Brown tried something different, and it just about paid off. And Overpass, the speed horse early, ran the race of his life. He finishes in 4th. Kaiying Rising, too good. Some massive, massive pools in the world pool there. 6 million in the win pool, over 2 million in the place and the duet, 3 million in the Quinella pool. Well done to everyone who dove in, and hopefully you've been well and truly rewarded. We'll get to the trophy presentation very shortly for the Tab Everest.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just had the running of the Group 1 $20 million, the Tab Everest, the richest race on turf anywhere in the world. It was won today by Kaiying Rising, ridden by Zach Purton. For David Hayes and slot holder, the Hong Kong Jockey Club. Tab is proudly the biggest supporter of Australian racing, with the unique omni-channel entertainment offering across digital, retail and Sky. There has never been more ways to experience this wonderful Sydney Spring Carnival, the Tab Everest Carnival. Enjoy exclusive Tab time and Tab Takeover offers this season, and remember that a responsible bet with Tab is a bet for the New South Wales racing industry. I'm pleased to say we are joined on stage by Tab Chief Executive Officer Gillan McLaughlin. From Racing New South Wales, we're joined by Chair Dr. Seren Cook, and from the Australian Turf Club, we're joined by Chair Tim Hale, SC. It's indeed my pleasure now to ask Gillan to step forward and present the trophy to Mr. Leong on behalf of the Winning Connections.
Thank you.
And now it's my pleasure to ask Seren to move forward and present the trophy to our winning trainer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for David Hayes.
David, thank you. David?
And Tim, if I might ask you now to present the trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our winning jockey, Zach Purton.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of TAB Racing New South Wales and the Australian Turf Club, once again, let's extend congratulations to all the winning connections of Kaying Racing.
Keep your hand down, please. Okay, here we go. Give us a cheer if you want. Got any arms left? Come on.
For 2025. There's the champ, Ka Ying Rising.